30 years ago, the life expectancy of a child with Down syndrome was 25 years old. Today, that number has reached 60 years old, and there are over 400,000 Americans living with Down syndrome. Hi, I'm Emily Moore, and as my department leads, you all have tasked me with finding a new philanthropic activity for our department to partake in. I believe that the community that I volunteered with, the Down Syndrome Association of Central Texas, or DSACT, is our best option. If you would all please silence your cell phones and hold all questions until the end, I will explain to you who DSACT is, what they do, why it's more beneficial to volunteer with them than to just donate money, and the benefits to that community and also to our coworkers and their families of volunteering with DSACT. So DSACT is an association that works with all of the Down syndrome community, including their families. Their goal is to educate and support all of the members. So what they do is, throughout the week, they have, for the community members with Down syndrome, they have activities throughout the week, and if you'll see on your handout, there's a chart of Saturday activities. They have things like Gymboree for the very small kids. They have social dance for the teenagers, which is really great. It gets them a social experience. They all get to dance together and learn those coordination skills. There's the track pack for all ages, including their parents, where they all run together and get that exercise. And then Foodie Kids, which is mostly for the younger kids, but also for the older generation, and really teaches them how to use local healthy produce to make healthy meals for themselves. But they also have support for the parents of Down syndrome kids and those that are expecting Down syndrome kids. And this is really important because there's a lot of issues with sadness or anger or confusion when someone is pregnant and they know that their child's going to have Down syndrome. So this community really gives them resources and support and lets them know that it's going to be okay and they're going to be with them every step of the way, and they will always have this support. So, and they also do Buddy Walk, which is where I volunteered this year in October. So the Buddy Walk is an annual fundraiser where there's a mile walk, and all of the families bid and have their friends bid, and they just do this mile walk, and there's a bunch of activities where they kind of showcase everything that they've done in their weekly activities, and it's just a really awesome experience. And when I volunteered, I was simply there to, welcome people, sign them in, kind of give them direction. So I wasn't involved in the actual walk, but it was really fulfilling seeing all these happy families walking together, working together, and really enjoying themselves and raising money for their community. So our company currently, what we do is we find one organization in America, it's different every year, to just simply donate our money to. And I think that's great, and I don't suggest that we stop doing that altogether. However, I think that donating our time is going to be much more beneficial than just donating that money. There is a lot of evidence that just donating money, you don't really know where all of that money is going, and it often goes to the people that are running the organization as opposed to the people they're running it for. So I believe that donating our time, you actually see where it's going and you see results. You can see the effect you're having on these people and the smiling faces when you work with them. So, and that's one of the great benefits of volunteering. On socialwork.career, they have a bunch of statistics on why you should volunteer. It's said that 76% of people who volunteered in the last year reported feeling healthier, and 94% of people just felt overall better. And this isn't just for DSACT, this is volunteering anywhere. It's really important, and it makes you feel better as a human being. Giving donations, there is evidence that it does make you feel more wealthy in the long run, but these statistics are just 94%. That's undeniable. That makes you feel really good. And for my plan, it is to have our department go out on Saturdays instead of our weekly team building activities that we usually do to bond as a department. I think going out and volunteering, bringing our families, working together to help this community and learn how to be social and healthy and happy will make us social and healthy and happy together through teaching these. So on this chart we have those list of Saturday times that we can go out. Even once or twice a month on those Saturdays, I think would be beneficial. It would make an impact. And teaching our kids, bringing our kids along, just kind of instills these kind of qualities that will better them in the future. On Goodreads, Yvonne Pierre, a mother to a Down syndrome child, says, "When you focus on someone's disability, you'll overlook their abilities, beauty, and uniqueness. Once you learn to accept and love them for who they are, you subconsciously learn to love yourself unconditionally." And I think ingraining this idea in our children and in our families from the get-go is just going to make America a much more understanding place, especially towards the Down syndrome community that has felt a lot of isolation in the past. So in America, Texas is one of the lowest in terms of volunteering participation, and out of all the states in 2013, volunteering participation hit an all-time low. My vision for the future is to change that, starting with simply our department and then maybe the whole company and our families and going on from there. I think it benefits all parties involved, all of the community members of DSACT, and then anyone else that we feel like volunteering for in the future, and our coworkers and their families. On your handout here, you have the contact information. You're welcome to take this with you. I really hope that you consider volunteering for DSACT. I think it's a really good idea. I do think it's better than simply donating money, but if we cannot go out and volunteer, DSACT does take donations that goes towards helping to teach these kids all of these social and recreational activities. Take this with you, consider it. I think it's a great idea. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it and really grow as a team. Thank you, and are there any questions?